When you want to start listing the greatest high school players of all time in our town, Jimmy McKinney from Vashon will be on that list somewhere, and he's still a part of the scene. Tonight, in our Odd Couples Housing Sports Plus Spotlight story, Ahmad Hicks has the Jimmy McKinney story.
What's the blast?
He's going to yell at you.
Just stay solid. Just stay solid.
But it's just tough love.
Just blast and move the ball. We don't
Mess up ones.
Hey, time out. Can I get a time out here?
They're on the line right away.
Let's go, man.
Off to one of their best starts in 20 years.
I knew there was going to be some type of change.
Some are still surprised by the Kirkwood results.
I didn't know it was going to be this much of a huge change this early.
You made, Dylan.
In only his first season as head coach, Jimmy McKinney is getting the most out of his players. And maybe, just maybe, it's because they've heard a thing or two about him as a player.
I heard that he done big things at Mizzou.
Yeah, you may have heard, but did you see? In a historic Vashon program, McKinney certainly left his mark.
I think of a winner.
Spinning. How good is that?
One particular McKinney memory is hard to forget for journalist Earl Austin.
They were playing the Smet in the championship game, and the Smet had made a big comeback in the fourth quarter, maybe taking the lead, and Joel fouled out.
Joe Shelton was not only the star of the program, but the mentor McKinney needed.
We called timeout, and Joe told Jimmy, it's your time.
Mark in 30. McKinney. Got the floater.
The rest is history.
That's when a young man like that has that it factor.
And the it factor took him far.
McKinney for three. Yes.
As a basketball player, he's one of the best to ever come out of St. Louis.
And it's going to take some character tonight.
Under Floyd Irons, the Vashon Wolverines and McKinney
From NBA. Got it.
he became the first and only Missouri team to win 3 consecutive state titles.
It's probably the best 4 years of my life.
With the lights and cameras always steps away, the time was ticking down in St. Louis. It was time for McKinney to take his illustrious career to Mizzou.
Man, did he get the Tigers off to a fast start tonight.
There he scored more than 1,100 points,
See if they can get a shot.
Jimmy feels it.
Oh, yeah.
snagged 400-plus rebounds, and dished out nearly 350 assists.
I thought he had a very good, very productive, excellent career.
Of course, I wish I could have done, some things different. I was used to winning.
Jimmy thought about it. Pump fake.
McKinney and the Tigers saw only one NCAA tournament appearance in 4 years. To him, that was considered a disappointment, and so was not making it to the NBA, but still McKinney pushed through.
Going through, Vashon just, really kind of prepared me for the mental state. Overcoming adversity.
Landing thousands of miles away from home, McKinney played 10 years overseas for 4 different teams, but as he chased that dream, another one came to fruition. McKinney had a son.
I'm spending all my time overseas, and I probably see my son probably, 2 months or 3 months out of the year.
Bonded through the rock, McKinney and his son gravitated towards one another on the hardwoods.
He was on Larry Hughes' team, and so they didn't have a coach. I decided to step in and start coaching, and then that's how I started falling in love with coaching.
Hanging up the jersey for good, McKinney went back to where it all started, this time partnering with another Iron, Floyd's son, Tony Irons.
I was like, man, I need you to come back.
Alongside someone he calls a brother, McKinney helped Vashon to what would have been their second three-peat in school history, until COVID-19 stopped them in their tracks. But in the summer of 2020, McKinney went back to the drawing board to sketch his life's possibilities. Possibilities all blossoming. The Pioneers are rolling, basking in lessons McKinney learned while at
On our
Vashon.
defensive stuff.
While he admits he put his own spin on things, he expects the Vashon and Kirkwood comparisons to roll in.
To be honest, it's not a bad thing.
At the end of the day, aside from the wins, McKinney is just a respected man with an army full of support. And for him, this new coaching job is more than what you see at practice or a game. It's a lifestyle and a legacy he continues to build. Both Jalen Phipps and Dylan Stewart say Coach McKinney has not only made them better basketball players, but better men in only 1 year. And I think you can value that more than any win or loss. Reporting for Sports Plus, I'm Ahmad Hicks.